Hello, welcome to Let's Go Abroad. For our returning subscribers, we say many thanks for the support, many thanks for the encouragement. We feel your energy and we appreciate you. For the first time viewers, kindly consider subscribing and we hope we shall meet your expectations. We hope we shall furnish you with the necessary information that you need to make an informed decision. So today's video is how to apply for a student visa for Switzerland. The process that we need to follow to get a student visa for Switzerland. They say that failure to plan is planning to fail. When you do not plan how you're going to do your things, you're planning to fail. We can handle your application, and that is what we do. For people who want to achieve the goal and the objective of studying abroad, we do handle their applications, everything end to end. And this is what you need to know. Number one, we need to secure the university admission. What do we need before we secure the university admission? First, we make sure that we are as organized as possible. Okay? Number one, we do apply in good time. You need to get the university admission in good time. Please do not, in Switzerland, most of the universities will open their applications in January and they will close sometimes around April, although there are few universities that close in March, and that is for the September intake, or what they call the fall intake. So we cannot be putting the university application 2 weeks before the deadline, 3 weeks before the deadline. That is not how to work smart. Okay, so when they open the portal, because they normally open the university portals, you need to put your application at that time. Ensure your documents are as organized as possible. Ensure, number one, that you have attached everything that is needed for your application. Let it not be the case that the admission officer is sending you emails to ask you attach this. Well, they do that because that's why they are paid. Yeah, you remember I mentioned in another video that there is an application fee of mostly 100 Swiss francs for most universities, and the reason they charge that application fee is because there is a head count. There is somebody whose main goal and main purpose and job is just to go through your applications and ask you to attach and annex documents that are not there. But please don't be that person. Yeah, go through the instructions and then see everything that needs to be attached. Okay, there are some universities that will require, when you're applying, you have certified documents, and it's something that is common. You'll find someone just photocopying their university certificate and the transcripts, and then they just upload. So the fact that you have scanned and uploaded does not mean that is enough. If the university wanted certified copies of your documents, you need to take them for certification. Okay? If the passport, ensure that you follow the instructions. Some want you to do the passport on a white background. There is a specific size of the passport that they need. Ensure that you follow the instructions. So that is the first thing to secure the admission. And what they require you to do, although this is done in phases, is to first submit all your documents, and then after submitting all your documents, they will ask you to deposit a tuition fee of 1 year. So if you're doing a master's program for 1 year, it is like the whole tuition fee. You remember, most of them, we say they are quite affordable. So on average, if you consider on average it can be around, when you convert from Swiss francs to Kenya shilling, the highest I think is around 300,000 for most of the universities. So you deposit the money to the bank account, and the admission officer, so the accounting office, is going to issue a receipt. Okay, so once you have secured a university admission, you are going to get a letter of acceptance. This is a university telling us that we have accepted you and we have given you a slot in our university for this particular program or for this particular course. The next thing will be to gather all the documents needed for the embassy, and this is where the work begins. Sometimes we do handle students who are doing visa applications, and we do that for our clients. And when we go back to see how the visa application was done in the first place, we discover that there were steps that were missed or some issues that were ignored which should not have happened. The first thing you need is to have a valid passport, then the passport photos in the specific dimensions that the university want, with the specific background that the university want. And then the next thing to put aside will be your proof of funds. I'm going to do another video for the proof of funds, but what you need to know is that you need to have enough money to convince the consular officer that you have what it takes to sustain you in Switzerland. And do not ignore anything. If you are getting a loan, ensure you have documents to show that the loan has been approved. If you are getting support from a parent, ensure that they write an affidavit, a document to show that yes, they're your parent and they're going to support you. Do not assume anything. Okay? And then you also need a document that will show a proof of your health insurance. This is a document that we're going to attach. Then you also need a motivation letter, something that is showing the consular officer or the approving officer who studied in Switzerland. There are so many countries in Europe. There are so many countries in the Schengen area. Why did you pick Switzerland? Okay? And there are so many reasons why you can say you picked Switzerland. Top of it, it can be because their tuition fee is affordable. This is something that we have already discussed. Yeah? Switzerland is known for mountains, it's known for forests and a lot of green vegetation. You can say that this is close to what we have in my country and you like being in green spaces. Okay? You can pick on a particular city like Geneva, and we know Geneva with the headquarters of the UN. Yeah? So have a motivation letter to show or to convince the consular officer that you have reasons to go to Switzerland and there's something that is taking you to Switzerland and not other countries. It is also good to have a CV, and a CV is this document that is showing, okay, we said about Zurich University of Arts. I want to go to Zurich University of Arts and the university has already accepted me. Okay? And this is their acceptance letter. So what do I qualify to do for a master's degree in cultural studies? Why do I need to do a master's degree in fine arts? Why do I need to do a master's degree in dance? Yeah, because my bachelor's degree in Moi University was in education. And so I can easily transit to master's in education. Or why do you need to do a bachelor's degree in fine arts? Yes, because here in Kenya, I have done a diploma degree in fine arts in this institution, and the two of them correlate. Yeah? One thing I normally say that when we are applying for student visa, we put ourselves in the situation and we assume that we are the approving officer. And remember, we shall not see you to interview you. We shall not see you to ask you questions. It's the documents that you are giving us that we shall use to judge your application. So do not give them a reason to dismiss your application. Do not give them a reason to say, no, she doesn't need this. Or she studied nursing and now she wants to do fine arts. No. Have a CV that explains something. Okay? The other document that you need to attach in your application is a declaration of the intent to leave Switzerland when you're done with your studies. And this is something that I have seen so often. So people will attach applications, but they will not show or declare an intent to leave Switzerland. But they show and attach a lot of documents to show ties to their home country. Before you show me photos of your parents, before you show me evidence of ties to your home country, can I hear it from your own voice in writing that I will leave Switzerland when I'm done with my studies? Okay, so ensure that you write that document, and then after writing the document, I always say do not write what you cannot prove. So now you need to attach what is the proof that you're going to leave Switzerland when you finish studies. And this is now where ties to your home country come in. What are ties to your home country? Is it finance? Is it business? Is it your network? Is it your involvement in the community? What are these things going on in your life here in Kenya or wherever you are that will make you go back to your home country? Okay? And then after you've gathered all the documents and you have them, is then now when you apply for the type B visa. in Schengen countries, which is where Switzerland is located. It's called a type D visa. You go, you put your online application, and you pay the required fee. And the required fee for Switzerland is 88 Swiss francs, which when we convert is 14,050. But remember, when you cross over to the other side, you will need to apply for a resident permit, and the cost of resident permit is 160 Swiss francs, which is 25,000 shillings. Yeah? But there is something that the embassy mentioned, the embassy of Switzerland mentioned, that from September this year, I'm doing this video in July, not July, today is the last Saturday, the last Sunday of June, today is 29th June. The embassy of Switzerland has communicated that from September this year, the applications were going to be handled by VFS Global. Okay? So VFS Global is this external party that is normally contracted by many countries to handle their visa applications. Switzerland has not been in that list, but Switzerland has communicated that from September 2025, all applications are going to be handled by VFS Global, and they're saying on 1st of August, they're going to go live. They're going to show people how to do those applications for those people who do not know. Okay, so those are the steps of applying a student visa for Switzerland. Thank you for keeping it here. Thank you for watching up to the end. Thank you for subscribing, and if you've not done so, we really covet your support. Kindly subscribe, and if you need to study abroad, talk to us. We can handle your application, and we can do everything for you to work with you through the journey. We can make your dreams come possible. Thank you, and have a good one.